Hello guys and gals, welcome to lesson number 1 on how to play the guitar for beginners. Now if you already know how to play some basic stuff on the guitar, the first few lessons are going to be a review. You may or may not want to skip them. I would recommend not. You might go over some things you haven't really heard about before. But lesson 1 is very simply the parts of the guitar. And the reason I think it's worthwhile to record an entire lesson on that is because throughout the course of these videos on how to play guitar, I'm going to be going over various things on the guitar. I'm going to throw some terms out there like tuning keys and bridge and nut and tone and all those kind of words that if you haven't gone 1, 2, 3 over them, it doesn't take long to learn, but you're definitely going to be lost if you don't know what they are. So you can see here I've got 3 different types of guitars here. I'm going to go over each one of them briefly. Most of them have similar parts. This right here, this whole piece is called the head. These are the tuning keys. This is the nut. And go ahead and get in a little closer here. There are 2 basic types of nuts that you're going to find on any modern electric guitar. This one right here has a locking nut. You can see these 3 little square things here with little screw heads coming out of them. What this does is it locks the string in place. It makes it not come out of tune as quickly, or really at all. I can leave this thing on the wall for 3 weeks and it usually is in perfect tune. But and there's the traditional open nut, and there are different arguments about tone and etc., etc. I won't bore you with that. The part that you're actually going to be playing, the reverse view, is the neck right here, and then the big part is the body, and there are pickups right here because these are electrical guitars. There are 2 types of pickups. This is called a single coil and this is called a humbucker. And what a humbucker does is both of these are on at the same time, so it's like having 2 of these. And what that does is it helps get rid of hum, hence humbucker, and it gives you a warmer sound. Now this is your volume knob, and this you can see there's 2 on the Strat and 1 on this Ibanez right here. It's tone controls, and as you're playing around with your guitar you'll get to know them and get to know kind of what they do. This is the pickup selector for most guitars, pretty much every guitar. The back is going to be this one. If it has 5 selectors, the second one is going to be like these 2, or for this one these 2. The middle is going to be the middle one obviously, and then the 4th is going to be both of these, or in this case both of these, and the very top is going to be these 2 or just this one. Now if you just have a 3-way selector switch, it'll be 1, 2, 3. Very simple. The next part is the bridge. Now there are 2 different types of bridges you're going to find primarily. This is a bridge that has a tremolo, meaning you can bend the note down, and this one is a floating, which allows you to bend the note both down and you can bend it up as well. Inputs right here, and this one has it on the bottom. See here the little silver thing? This is called a pick guard. This just is meant to, when you're strumming, your pick is going to hit the guitar. This just protects the guitar and also covers up the holes where we got all the wires running and everything. So dual purpose here. And there's a 3rd type of bridge, which I have on this Gibson right here, and that's just a fixed bridge. It's the simplest of the 3. It doesn't bend, it doesn't do anything fancy, just holds the strings. And you can see this guitar has 2 humbuckers, and it actually has a 7-way selector switch because it has a bunch of different special things that it does. Volume, 2 tone, and then the input is right here. So same basic setup. Also you notice the difference in this guitar is it has the 3 tuning keys on each side. No big deal. And those are the basic parts of the guitar. Now I flew through that kind of fast, but you can always look up a diagram online, or you can look up your specific guitar if you care to go through that and look up at the maker's website or whatever and see the specifics on your guitar. Now what I'm going to be attempting to do in these lessons is walk you one step at a time through everything you're going to need to know to become a proficient guitar player, both in learning how to read music, the basics of it. Once you have the basics, you can choose to develop that or not, whichever you prefer. How to read tabs. You're pretty much going to have to do that if you want to be proficient at playing modern songs that are out there. Tabs are the easiest thing in the world to learn. The basics on amplifier tone, how to get the sound you want out of your guitar. Most likely, if you're just starting out, you have an amp something like this, very basic, clean channel, dirty channel, and then you have your bass, your mid, and your treble, and your gain, and I'll go over that in another lesson. But yeah, I'm going to try as best I can to simulate getting a private lesson in the online format, because while a lot of people have a lesson or two thrown out about specific aspects of playing guitar, like one may teach you, okay, this is how you hold down the string, it's really hard, or it was for me when I first started playing guitar, to find a series that took you from I know absolutely nothing to wow, I can play a song or 2 songs or 80 songs. So I'm going to attempt to do that in one lesson at a time. I gotta say, there is really no substitute for taking a private lesson from a professional guitar player. If I understand for a lot of you may be like, man, do you know the trouble I had to go through to convince my parents to buy me this $300 guitar playing startup kit? You really think they're going to be willing to pay $15 to $20 for a half-hour lesson every week? I understand, and that's what I'm making this lesson for, but if at all possible, if you're really serious about playing guitar, I would say follow my videos, get to learn the basics, learn how to play a song or two, say, hey mom, dad, I've been playing for a few months, see, I'm serious about this. Might have a little bit better of a chance. But that's pretty much my basic goals. Again, I know I ran through the parts of the guitar really fast. The basic ones you need to know are, let's see, can you see this one? Yeah. The tuning keys, head, neck, body, pickups down here, yeah, you can see those, and the bridge down here, volume and tone knob. Again, volume knob, big, revelation there. You play with the guitar for 2 seconds before you figure that one out. These are called the frets right here. I may have left that out earlier. See, once you've been doing this for a while, it becomes second nature. You don't even think about saying it, and that's the point I hope to get you guys to. And through the different guitars are going to look different. Obviously, if you have an acoustic guitar, I don't have one of those out right now, but basically everything's the same except you don't have a sound knob and a tone knob for most acoustics, and you have a hole instead of pickups. The hole does the same thing, lets the sound out. And that's pretty much going to be it for lesson 1. If you want to go back and re-watch me running through the parts of the guitar, or you can look at it separately. But thanks for watching. Lesson 2 will be about the basics of tuning and such things, and that lesson will be out shortly. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to leading you through the amazing journey of learning to play the guitar. Bye for now.